Hello everyone, I am Arena International Master and FIDE instructor Rishikesh Chavan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start today's practice sessions. Okay, we got white and we are going to play English. We'll play some stonewall like structure. So maybe we'll play e4, e3, d3 and all. Now we'll play NGE2, then we'll short castle, and then maybe we'll push the pawn ahead with f4. Okay, so far so good. If he plays f5 right now, we can still play f4. We'll have to play f4. Okay, where is he going? Right now he's threatening nothing, right? Okay, let's go ahead with f4. Whatever he captures, that is, if he plays knight into knight, we can play queen into knight. Let's think. Here I want to play g4 and then f5, but right now g4 is not possible because the bishop into g4. What if we play? We cannot even play f5 because we are going to lose the pawn for free. Now the question is, should we give that pawn for free? Is that worth? Let's give the pawn. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure whether this pawn sacrifice will work or not. I'm just focusing on disturbing his pawn structure. Let's pin this fellow. Okay, that is okay for us. We should have played bishop d2. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Now we have to play king h1 and then maybe we can shift our rook on this open file. Okay. Okay, we'll have to move this guy back, right? Okay, we'll try and double the bishop, make a battery and put pressure on this bishop, a knight, pin knight, So it's better to move the knight away. We lost 2 pawns for nothing. Okay, maybe for now we can start doubling the rooks on this f file. Okay. Okay, now he's going to push the pawn ahead, right? And what do we have over here then? If he pushes the pawn ahead, we are going to play this knight f5. If bishop h3, then we are going to play king h1. If he captures pawn into knight, pawn into bishop, sorry, we are going to play this. Okay, so this is forced. If queen into queen, bishop into queen. We are still pawn down, but this is going towards opposite color bishop endgame. So I guess it should be fine for us. If he goes back, we'll try to push the pawn ahead, and then we'll secure this pawn with bishop g6. If he goes over here, that is rook h5. We'll first protect the pawn with okay, we can directly protect it with king g3, and then we'll move ahead with bishop g6. Let's see what we can do. Okay, maybe we can try and play this. We are going to play b5, b4. And now we'll get one open file. Maybe we'll play rook d1, or maybe we'll play rook b1. It depends upon with which pawn he captures. If he captures with b pawn, then we are going to play rook b1. And if he captures with okay, so now we'll be playing something like this. And if bishop moves, then it's a mate coming up. Let's think what we can do. Okay, let's just check first. Check. Check again. Now pawn push, pawn push. Yes. Okay, cool. There is no way you can stop the pawn. What if he plays rook h5? Of course, we are still going to push the pawn ahead. So that way, rook will have to remain on this file all the time. And maybe till then we'll create some counter attack. But how? By attacking the bishop? I don't know. Let's see. Let's analyze this position. This position looks very interesting. I'm sure we have some advantage. Okay, we have a winning advantage over here. So the stockfish is showing rook g8. Okay, what after rook g8? Pawn push. Okay, so he wants to defend this queening square from the back rank. That is the 8th rank. Still, we have a clear plus. What if he plays this? How we are going to win then? Maybe by getting the king ahead, or something like this. Rook b7. What's the idea behind rook b7? I don't know. Rook b7, bishop e7. Okay, finally king g4. Okay. Yeah, so it's basically we have to keep black in a zugzwang. Black has very less moves left, and meanwhile we have this king's advance coming up, and that way we'll keep our king active. We'll try to move this king or force this king away from the pawn, and then maybe one fine day black will have to sacrifice a rook to stop this pawn, or maybe even will be successful in promoting our queen. So this was a very nice game. I really enjoyed this game. I hope you also enjoyed the game. So see you next time. Thank you very much.